Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back to Diotior Productions, and welcome back to Stoneblock 4. To start today's episode, we're going to go off and meet the three new echoes from the last episode. The Infernal, the Catalyst, and the Lightbender. After that, we're going to go and try and unlock the Fortron World Engine update. And then we'll think about setting up our Netherstar chicken, because getting into Nitro tier power needs a lot of them. First on our whistle-stop tour is the Catalyst.
Hey there. Are you ready to tackle more fun and interesting marvels of technology? It's kind of crazy, right? How so many of us manage to build all these upgrades for the same ancient machine, across different eras, each one improving on the last. Not to brag, but I've contributed more upgrades to the world engine than most. Still, quality beats quantity every time. My work ended up at Tier 3 for a reason. Wait until you see what some of the other echoes cooked up. It'll blow your mind. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's get to it. The upgrade I'll be teaching you about is what keeps the whole world engine from falling apart when you start cranking up the power. My advanced machine blocks are the backbone of every higher tier system. Without them, you'd probably collapse this entire dimension. So before we risk that, let's work on your power generation. With the help of some tech from the Quartermaster and the Infernal, you'll need to build an energizing orb. It's used to fuse high-energy materials like nitro crystals. Once you get that running, use the results to make a nitro ender cell and power up your world engine.
Next we have the Infernal. Look at this disco floor.
The hell's a scrawny brat like you doing trying to restore the world engine? I wouldn't have lasted a single day in the underworld expedition with a body like that. Not that many of us did, anyways. Even the strong can fall, our commander used to say. Never been truer than now. Since you look more like the brains over brawn type, I suggest you gear up before going after this upgrade, rookie. My upgrade's just another step towards that power of the deep the enchanter keeps yapping about. If you've met them. Doesn't matter if you haven't. I'm not one for teamwork anymore. My upgrade works fine without any of their magical nonsense. What you'll need is combat experience and proper gear if you're planning to take on the Guardian of the Underworld and the Vault. You'll also need to understand a bit of the spiritual side. I never used to believe in it until I saw what's down there. Get your hands on some spirit metal. It'll let you bind the physical and spiritual and underworld realms together to forge spirit blocks. Shouldn't be too hard for a determined spirit.
And last but not least, the Lightbender.
Ah, wonderful! It has been ages since a fellow scholar wandered into my workshop. Through my work in quantum and subatomic physics, I designed countless technological marvels, some of which are still in use today. Teleportation, particle manipulation, and even energy refraction. Many call me mad, yet here I am. Well, sort of. This projection is merely a reflection of my old brilliance. Fascinating, isn't it? Such a feat would require technology far beyond anything I ever witnessed. Now then, let's get you started on those upgrades for that rather dysfunctional world engine of yours. First, you must study particle formations capable of bending and refracting energy fields. In simpler terms, force fields. To master them, you must conquer a vault that will let you extract Fortron and infuse it into a metallic alloy designed to reflect energy. This will allow you to craft the Fortron blocks needed for your upgrade.
So with the two compasses in hand to go and find the two vaults, we have an Infernal Vault in that direction, and in a relatively unexplored direction, we have the Vault of the Lightbender. But considering we got our netherite chicken in the last episode, I think it's time to take this to the next level. And given we already have the armor fully made with our upgrades, we can just upgrade the same as we do to netherite, but to get Eclipse Alloy, we need to get raw Eclipse Alloy, which we do through many stages, which is just blocks of netherite. However, if we aim to make netherite, it's 4 to 1. The more efficient way to do things is through alloying in the foundry. And for that, all we need is a little bit of electrum. I'm surprised I haven't got any. Update, I have some electrum. We need to make a cauldron, and then we need to make a motor, which for that, we just need to get 6 copper ingots. So to get our wire, all we need to do, make a load of copper plates, and then we put our plates in the stone cutter and we get copper wire. Next, a bit of invar. So where is it? Molten invar is 2 to 1. Molten nickel gives us 3. So if we do it the easy way, we'll just get a block and then 2 blocks and put that back in the smelter. And now that we've smelted down our invar, we make the 2 of those. Oop, wrong button. We make our motor, and then we can make our foundry. But to go with this, we're gonna need 3 machine cores. Now, all these do is add different add-ons, and considering we're not really worried about add-ons at the minute, we can effectively go primitive or basic. The only difference, yeah, there's not a lot in it. Temporarily, we are just going to put this in our smelting room. We will probably turn this one into the Orotech room later, but for now, we have a foundry. Okay, so to try and set up a cheeky little bit of automation, hopefully when I put this in here, it should keep this fed so that we eventually get, I think I put 4 stacks, I may grab some more, but it will make 4 stacks of netherite. So one thing I did forget, I have to come and buy the smithing template from the fabricator. And now we should be able to just duplicate so we have a couple left over. I need to keep 1. And then smithing table. Doot. Oop, wrong one. That one. Okay, so my katana is now better. Good to know. And then we get our netherite and slap it on here. Over time, it will update. Yes, we need netherite, but I can't. I need to get Void Shimmer doesn't work. I need to get Shadow Pulse. However, I don't have access to Dragon's Breath yet, which hopefully very shortly there's a way to get a dragon head, and I forget what it is. We can buy it from the Wormrite, who we haven't met yet, yada yada yada. But at some point we will get that, so we got to stick with what we got for now, but that can keep running in the background. So what we're going to do, because I don't want to branch off here, I may regret my decision, but for now, we are going to use the same path we did here. So let me activate my light overlay, and then we're going to start punching in this direction. Okay, so you join me after digging a very long tunnel. Ooh, I don't know what that is. As we have now made it to the deep slate layer, so now we can just punch rather large holes at once, speeding things up. Okay, so now we have found the entrance. If we... Nope, don't do that. Take the torches off and open a time door. And then we can carefully break our way back. So we're at 129. So we need to go up a few steps. There we go. We are at the thing. So now, get our sword out, because I can already see there's a slime over there somewhere. Hit the buttons to toggle force fields to progress through the maze. Button. Didn't open that one. Open this one, though. Okay. Nope. No more progression that way. No more progression that way. Hit the button. Ooh, a chest. God damn it. Okay, so we hit the next button. Where can we... Ah, we can now open the pink button. Go this... Nope, no, that's where we started a second ago. Ooh, orange button. Aha, there's a new path. Green button. This way? No. Rude. Pink button. Ooh, mace light. Question mark buttons.
One eternity later.
Okay, so after much running around and testing, which it's taken a lot longer than I would like to admit, you have to turn the magenta purpley one over here off to be able to turn this one off, which locks you in. However, you can now get through to here, which is the end. I did it! Yeah! Ah, there you go. I can grab the replica block off that pedestal. Open this... Oops. Chest. And that gives us... sword, electron tube, pickaxe, add-on, reinforced storage cube, pomegranate, mining dynamite, item transporter, energetic ally, and most importantly, Fortron infused blocks. Home, Jeeves. Eat this because it's funny. Run away from the animals because I'm about to explode. Nailed it. Maze vault done. Fortron blocks done. Ooh, I got a hopper. Thank you. So now I have to go and speak to the dude again, the lightbender. Complete the stage.
Now that you've learned to refract and infuse light into matter, it's time to link your world engine directly to a quantum network. This will allow information to be transferred instantly, eliminating the need for tedious manual retrieval every time you wish to use its power. A quantum link connects your world engine with your applied energistic system via a pattern provider, granting access to all stored items and data. With the pattern provider connection established, your AE system can interface directly with the world engine for real-time crafting and processing.
Okay, so we'll put this guy on hold for a second because, you know, we're not exactly at the point, we can now buy more things, where we need to get AE up and running. However, what we can do is submit the 4 Fortron blocks. I'll put them away. Never mind. Submit the 4 Fortron blocks and build the world engine. Done. So the next step on our list is to get some tinted glass, which is witherproof. Okay, so we have our box set up, ready to fight the wither. However, there is something missing. Wither skulls. I do not have any at the minute. So what we need to do is go off and find ourselves some wither skeletons, probably in here somewhere. And also try and grab ourselves a spawner. So almost very conveniently, I had forgotten that this first spawner, go away, that I had blocked up is a wither skeleton spawner. So if I do something along the lines of this, it's the wrong tool, but hopefully it will work. Motherfucker. How'd you like damn apples, bitch? I made myself a bow. Gave it infinity. Oh, you twat. Doesn't do a lot of damage right now. But hopefully, after making a few more enchantments, it will hit like a truck. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, mind this thing. Shit. You know what? I just put Silk Touch on my Paxel because it's easier than having a separate tool for it. So now we have to go and find more wither skeletons. So, okay, so I found myself a wither skeleton. Okay, now I've swabbed him. All I need to do is find a spawner. But now I have to find a spawner. There's one. What's that? Piglin, that'll do. Okay, so I got me spawner, got me swab. Let me just dump all of this. Okay, and now with this, we get a seed of some sort and some fluid XP. So get a bucket, a seed. There you go. A bucket of experience. And then we go skadoosh. Just to replace the chicken I'm about to explode. Let's breed our chickens up a little.
Happy birthday, Taco!
So first of all, I need a comparator. And then I need 2 more of the redstone links. I got loads of them. You know what? I did get a withered skeleton skull at some point, so we'll go... Oh, no, that's the wrong light. This one. Then in here, put a comparator in there. And then on the back with a skeleton skull. And then over here with a skeleton skull. I need me a lever. I also need me wrench to turn this into a receiver. Because that turns that on. But before we do anything else with it, if we have a look, min spawn delay, max count, etc, etc, etc. So, if we find spawner, so we need get the wool. Don't really need that. We need chorus fruit, sugar, clocks, and we can't do the Netherstar yet. But if we get echoing, so we get an echo shard, I don't think we got any spare. And so we need a soul lantern as well. Do 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 boop. And then if we turn this on, it should, after a hot second, start pumping out wither skeletons for us. There we go, now it works. And now we just turn the fans on, and we melt a load of wither skeletons. I would say that would be enough of those. So if we take all of this, go and chuck it all in here. Oh, sit down, doggy. Why are you trying to commit fire? No, bad, sit. So they can go away, and these can go in here. Okay, now we are finally ready to fight the wither. Let's just do that for a hot second. It's so loud. Maybe I should have done them one at a time. Okay, so I finally killed those 4, but to be able to get the Netherstar chicken and then feed it, I need a total of 20 Netherstars. Here we go again. Okay, so we have everything we need to start the Netherstar chicken. If we make 5 of these, ta-da-da-da, we can put 1 in the box to start with. He's not going to do anything yet because he's not got the seeds. However, we do need to smush these 4 down. Okay, so we are halfway there. We need 3 draconium infused obsidian. Done. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Last thing is empowered crystal. So we need to make an empowerer and 4 display stands. So we need 5 of these. There's a lot to do. Display stand. So we need to get chiseled quartz. Chiseled quartz. There we go. So we put it in here, find it, and it looks... Oh, fucking hell. Chiseled quartz. There we go. And that should be everything that we need for now. So we go and find our empowerer wherever I left it. Chuck all of this on here. Zap it with a laser. And that should give us the stuff we need. So for the display stands, we need to make 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. We have the required amount of display stands. Now we need to make 1 more. So we need 2 of these. Then we need to make another one of these blooming coils. So double battery. So we need 10 Inori crystals, which are iron. So single, double, empowerer. Done. And what we will get is 1 of these because it will make our life a little bit easier in the process of running pipes places. So if we grab our pipe doofer, put these in our offhand, click this here and this here, and oops. And then we place the pipes, and then this here, place the pipes, pull this out a second, and then we grab one of our ender gates, put that on there, and then put our empowerer here. Then our 4 display stands go around the edge thusly. And we needed empowered emeratic crystal, which we get slime, sapling, grass, and lime dye. And ta-da, we have 1 empowered emeratic crystal block, and now we have 9 empowered emeratic crystals. So we can chuck all of that in there, get rid of that, and then craft our seed, get rid of that. So we have tier 8 chicken seeds. Run over here, put this in here, and now we go through this whole process again. I swear these seeds last 1 bloody episode at the minute. Okay, now all of our new seeds are in and running. We are now getting nice amounts of... Oh, you've got fed the wrong thing. Now we're getting nice amounts of nether stars. And there are 4 in here now. So we can make ourselves a spare nether star chicken. With that, we're going to leave it there for today, ladies and gentlemen. Between episodes, I'm going to spend a little bit of time working on getting our gear a little bit better. Getting some decent enchants on it, some of which mean making multiple of the same enchant and then smush it all together to make it better. A lot of experience is needed for that. We made our little guy to produce us many nether stars. We got our empowerer set up. I will make this room look pretty as well. And we made it through the Lightbender's vault, which got us our Fortron blocks. So we can now make the storage buses, which means next time we will work on getting our AE system up and running. So if you have enjoyed what you've seen today, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. There will be a playlist on the screen in a second if you have missed any of the series so far. Thank you very much for watching. Diotior out.